Now, the Israeli government is keen on renewing its relationship with Kenya and, by extension, the African continent as it maps out agriculture, security and water management as priority areas to kickstart that relationship. A recent tour of the country by key media personalities from at least 4 African countries also showed Israel's interest in partnerships that will spur growth.
The Israeli government is looking into renewing its relations with Kenya as it makes strategic partnerships aimed at developing both countries. The Middle Eastern nation has in the recent past made key milestones in agriculture, and it now believes it could pass on these advancements to African states, more so Kenya. This, according to Israeli government agencies, will go a long way into enhancing food security.
When we work on introducing new crops, or when we bring hundreds of, in this case, Kenyans to Israel every year to study with us for a year and learn about the way that our farmers that dealt with desertification already for decades, the way that they are adapting to the situation, I think this is our humble contribution to assist Kenya in this regard to handle this problems. Obviously, we cannot do this alone. We have to do this with the government and also with local partners and also with international partners.
One of the key technologies the country is willing to share with Africa is water harvesting technology and recycling, as it hopes to enhance the capacity of African nations and help them move away from perennial drought.
This country, compared to Kenya, has a water shortage. In Kenya, we have a lot of water. What we need to do is to harvest that water and come up with a distribution system. And we can actually grow food based on what we have seen in this country. What we call deserts could actually be the best rad for producing the food products that we talk about.
We can never do mitigation as Israel. We cannot do mitigation of the climate change, but we can do adaptation. We could better the community resilience of the people affected by desertification, be it introducing new innovative irrigation techniques, new and innovative agricultural techniques, adoption of new crops, introducing new crops that were never used before.
Currently, about 4 million Kenyans are facing starvation in about 24 counties, as Israel makes key technological advancements that are turning the desert country into a food-secure nation. Kenya's ambassador to Israel, Samuel Thweta, says there are key milestones made this far that are aiding in pushing for agricultural advancements.
This year we have got 200 students. In addition to that, we have been able to get scholarships for our students who are now doing master's programs, plant science, environmental science, soil technology, water, and even in engineering, several engineering. Some come here for health.
The Israeli government is also looking into partnering with African nations on matters security, insisting its advancements in this area will go a long way into helping African nations protect themselves.
We believe that with Africa as an emerging continent, there is a lot that we can do together. And when I say together, I mean it. It's not, we don't come to Africa because we want to sell something. We come to Africa in order to build partnerships.
We have a very cordial and brotherly relationship which began even before independence.
Nation Media Group journalists were part of a tour to Israel, where a commitment for the Israeli government to work with African nations closely was made. Kennedy Muredi, NTV.